Today we are doing a channeling for the fall solstice, which is coming up tomorrow. So these messages are all to help you during the fall season. The fall solstice and the spring solstice, if I'm being honest, don't get as much love as summer and winter. The summer and winter solstices do bring a lot more different energy. They change a lot of things. There's a bigger shift with them. With the fall solstice, it's not as big, but there is still an energetic shift, and the biggest energy around fall is abundance. So I am excited to see what the elves have to say about this season. So let's get started by having whatever elves need to step through. So I'm gonna go grab the book and do the little thing that I always do. So I am going to ask the elves, whichever ones want to step through, to deliver messages for the highest good of the collective for the fall season. Please present yourself to me using the book. So I'm going to open the book and I'm going to ask for one elf, if possible, maybe two, because I just did another channeling earlier and I'm not entirely feeling up for more than two elves stepping through. So whichever one or two, please present yourselves to me to help the collective with fall. Believe that would be the healer. So, the healer, the head healer, and I knew it. No man Joybringer Elder. I was gonna ask him to step through anyway. This is the No Man Joybringer Elder's one of his sections in the book. So the head healer and the No Man Joybringer Elder want to step through. So these are two elders of the Elfian Realm, and they're the ones who are going to communicate. So please, when I step back, step forth. Let's see, who wants to come first? Head healer, divine feminine frequency. Okay. I will step back and let you communicate your messages to the collective. Hello, divine feminine head healer of the healer domain of the Elfian Realm. I was just doing a little check-in with our communicator to make sure that she is all good to go, talking to her soul a little bit, and now we are ready to begin for the fall solstice. So our communicator is right in believing that fall does bring a lot of abundance. It also brings an ushering in of healing. Fall is change. Fall is releasing the past and moving into a new future. And when you go through change and you release things and let go of things and let them fall away, you are healing. When you let go of things, you heal, because that baggage, that weight that's weighing you down, leaves. So, like the leaves of the trees, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Separate yourself from anything that weighs you down. And please, beautiful children of the tree of life, heed my words carefully now. Negativity wants to stop you from stepping into positivity. So know that in the fall season, you must do everything in your power to keep your energy safe and protected and in positive light. You might need to isolate yourself from some people, and that's okay, but you need to protect your energy. Make sure it's safe. Work on elevating your dimensional frequency. And most importantly, work on healing the pain of the past, the pain in your Akashic records and the pain of your inner child. Your Akashic records are things that you can access. You can access your past lives. You can do that. So do so. Ask your guides and guidance in your safe and protective space, what do I need to heal from my past lives? Show me. Is there anything I need to let go of? Anything that no longer serves me that's still affecting me now? Ask that and let it go. With your inner child, you want to focus on showing it some love. Our communicator did ask us fairly recently, do we want to unite with our inner child, or do we want to separate from it? And I think that this is a very good question, because it's something that the fall solstice energy brings. That's why we did a whole class teaching about inner child healing and ascension, but inner child healing, that's why we wanted to do that. because you want to unite with your inner child. You don't want to separate from it. Your inner child is your past in this lifetime that manifests into something different than you because you don't heal from the things or you don't accept it. A lot of the things that you don't accept and heal about your past go into the inner child. When you've healed it and you've united with it, you can feel childlike wonder. You can feel happiness and joy, and that's why the Joy Bringer Elder is going to step through soon. You can feel happiness and joy and love and light and youthfulness and innocence while still having the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained through the experiences of your soul development journey. When you unite with your inner child, you're uniting with all the versions of you, and you are accepting and forgiving the mistakes of your past and acknowledging that they were mistakes that a younger you made. But that was a version of you that made you now. You want to work on uniting forces with your inner child, and make sure that you're doing things. Treat your inner child like another body system because it is. Your Akashic body is your past lives, but it's also your past in this lifetime, meaning that your inner child is another body of you, and you want to do things to make sure it's balanced and it's okay and it's healthy and protected. You want to do things and treat it like your physical and your spiritual and your mental and emotional body. Treat it like that. Check in with it. Is it balanced? Is it getting what it needs? Or is it off balance, something causing it pain? The same way you would if you had an injury on your physical form. That's how you want to treat your inner child during this fall season. The more that you heal, the more that you let go of the past and move into a new chapter and welcome change, the more abundance will find you. Because when you let go of things that no longer serve you, you make room for things that are meant to serve you. You want to do that. And now, for the No Man Joy Bringer Elder, who is gleefully excited to talk to all of you. Please, my friend, step through. Hi, I'm the No Man Joy Bringer Elder. I had to give our communicator a little time before I hopped in too quickly. Sometimes I hop in too quickly and then I'm gonna try not to be too excited, because peaceful joy is something that we have been talking to you all about since June, and peaceful joy is back now in the fall season. Joy in the simplest of things. We encourage you to find joy in the simplest of things. When you were a kid, or when you watch a baby, you found joy in your hand. You found joy in the smile of your parent. You found joy in the way that the rain trickles down a window. You found joy in many different things that were simple. Find joy in that again. Separate from technology. Take a media break. And we're not the only ones communicating that. We know that a lot of other higher beings and lightworkers are telling you to take a media break, and we mean it in the fall. Beings of light and love and higher consciousness, we all collectively agree that for your collective well-being, you need to take a media break. You need to take a sound frequency break and find joy in the real world. And by the real world, I don't mean your version of the real world. I don't mean the 9-to-5 jobs and this and that and where you go after college. I don't mean that real world. The real world that I mean is the actual earth that you live on. The beauty of nature, the way the birds fly, the leaves fall, migrations are happening in the fall, change is happening. Watch the world around you change. Watch the squirrels plant their seeds. Watch the world around you change. Enjoy the warm days and the cold days. Enjoy the shift, because there is a shift. There is a change. But there are eclipses and things like that, and I don't know much about it. I'm a joy bringer, but I do know from my cosmic elemental friends is that there are a lot of shifts happening astrologically. There are a lot of shifts happening energetically. Take time to witness it and experience joy. Let light fill your life. We tell you to let love fill your life, but we forget, let light fill your life too. In light, there is a lot of joy. By light, I mean divine light, I mean solar light, I mean lunar light, I mean all the light frequencies, the higher light frequencies. We want you to let love into your heart. That is a very important thing to do this fall season, as it is always, but also let the light in. Let it in. Spend time connecting to the sun and to the moon. Enjoy the crisp, cool fall nights. Enjoy the warm days. Enjoy the break from the sweltering heat and the transition to a cooler time, but not too cold. Enjoy that time. Heat breeds action, yes? And cold breeds relaxation and a break. In fall, you're in between, the same way you are in spring. The difference is in spring you were in an in-between where you were moving into a time of action where things were starting to bloom and blossom and bloom and blossom, and you were creating. In fall, you are shifting to a time of relaxation. You're shifting to a time of joyful peace and tranquility. You're shifting more to less action all the time, and more, I'll do an action today. Tomorrow I'll take a break. Nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and part of the necessities of nurturing is having fun. Have fun, jump in a pile of leaves like you did as kids. We see a lot of my Joybringers see a lot of youthful kids love to jump in leaves. Enjoy that time, where right now you can focus on doing things and getting work done, and then take a break. The winter will bring a break. You're moving to a time of break and relaxation only if you let it. These frequencies and these energies and all of these things, they only work if you let it. We can deliver messages about everything under the sun, but only if they resonate with you, only if you listen to them and you let them help you, will they help you. Just by sitting and listening doesn't mean that it's working. Just by sitting and listening to me telling you to let joy into your life doesn't mean that joy is entering your life right now. You gotta do it. There's always things that you gotta do, but you don't gotta do everything at once. Take your time. A tree doesn't shed all its leaves at once. It takes its time. Take your time. Have fun. And most importantly, make sure that you stay protected during this fall season, that you energetically but also physically, make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you protect your empathic abilities. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you're not letting anyone, and I don't care who they are or who you think they are in the physical form, don't let anyone take away the light that you're letting into your life. And don't let anyone plague your mind with doubt. Don't let anyone pull your ego back up from wherever you pushed it down. Don't let anyone do that. You are in control of your life. You know you. But you have to also filter. Is the you that you think you are the ego's version, or is it your true you? Spend the time in relaxation to figure out you. And the more that you relax and let your soul feel peace, the less the ego is going to hang around. The ego breeds chaos. The soul breeds peace. Find joy for your soul, and peace will find you. And that is all we have left to say about the fall season. We hope you enjoy the fall season, and pay attention to all of the harvest and agricultural things that happen during the fall. We know our earth elemental friends have a lot of fun during this time. It's a fun time. Let yourself have fun. And I don't mean have fun by what are those holidays that you humans have? Halloween? No. I don't mean fun like that. I mean fun like seeing pumpkins and apples grow, spending time in a sunflower field and cornfields and all of these lovely elements of the earth and these plantations. Joy in that sense. Not joy in a negative sense. So, again, you have free will to do what you please, but we do caution you against joy in the negative sense that comes from a lot of commercialization holidays. So we do urge you to try and step away from that so you don't entrap yourself in the 3D, because those holidays do entrap you in the materialistic world, and we want you to find the 5D. We're having fun up here in the 5D and 6D and 7D and all of these higher dimensions, and we want you to join us, so come join us in your soul, in who you are always meant to be. You, your authenticity, your soul. Goodbye for now. Thank you, elders of the Healer and Joybringer domain. I feel a little, so a lot of visuals about the fall and some things that I need to do, but uh, the No Man Joybringer Elder is correct about finding joy in the simplest of things, because that's what I've been trying to do recently, and I love the fall. So I was just seeing all of the exciting things about the fall and made me feel excited. The fall is a beautiful time, and I do recommend getting to spend some time in it. It's like spring, just warmer colors, if you will. So if you haven't seen the color frequency reading for the month of September, check that out, but that's not going to really apply for all of the fall solstice, but pay attention to the color frequency readings because they do offer a little bit of insight into the months, and I'm not really doing month channelings anymore, nor am I doing channelings for astrological things, as me and the elves agreed that not only was it draining for me, but those messages can't really apply to all the time. So we kind of put a stop on that. So if you want to see messages about the month ahead, check out the color frequency readings, and there are so many videos out now, different ones, messages that can always apply. And if you didn't get a chance to see the class that I did with the head healer and traveler guide elder in Hudson, Wisconsin, that video is out, and I will link it to this video so that you can check it out, because that was an amazing class and I truly did enjoy teaching it, and so did the elves. So with that, stay inspired, beautiful souls, and me and the elves will see you in the next direct channeling.